Hi, Gary here, and today I want to talk to you about getting mortgage leads, or even if you're a business owner, getting leads is always something that majority of people are asking me and want to find out about. So this is still going to be applicable to you, no matter whether you are a startup, a sole trader, a business owner, or potentially running a performance business where you've got perhaps a team of 50. Leads, inquiries, prospects, people wanting to do business with you is something that I always find a lot of business owners want to improve on and want to generate more of. So getting mortgage leads or getting leads in general is today's topic. Now this is coming off of the back of my win, the Mortgage Strategy Awards. I was nominated, or actually I was named the winner of Best Small Broker. And that means the small broker element is because I've got less than 5 mortgage advisors. Now to talk you through that process, I entered the awards as Best Small Broker, had to put a huge entry form in, and I focused pretty much on the strategies that I'm going to talk to you about today. You know, my marketing, my social media, writing a book, PR, maintaining relationships with clients, educating the consumer via social media and through writing blogs. You know, that was the core reason for my entry. And doing things differently within my industry is very much what I was focused on. So when I entered into the awards, I got through to the semis and I was invited to go to London to have an interview with 4 of the industry experts from 4 different mortgage lenders. And when I went to that interview, I took my book and I spoke about, you know, what my plans were in the past, what we had done over the last 3 years to develop our presence on social media, to educate the consumer, to improve the lives of self-employed people looking for a mortgage. And I was interviewed, and to be honest, I actually came away from that interview because the last time I had an interview was probably 2004. But I came away from that interview thinking, I've not got this, you know, I've not won. Because when they asked the question, what does business look like for you in the next 3 to 5 years? I completely stumbled over that question. Because actually it made me think, you know, what I need to map out. But I answered it in a good way. I just think I could have answered it better. And if you've ever been to an interview, maybe you can relate to just always coming away wishing you had answered questions in a better way. So that was ultimately what happened to me. But on the 26th of March, I went to the Grosvenor Hotel. There was 80 tables, 10 people per table, 800 people from the mortgage industry, brokers, advisors, managing directors, lenders, all laid out in an absolutely plush and gorgeous room in the Grosvenor Hotel on Park Lane. Big mortgage strategy sign at the back. And I was about award number 11 or 12, so I had to sit through dinner. And yes, they managed to get dinner out for 800 people, and it's pretty good. But I was there and I went through that. And then they called out the winner, or they called out the nominees. They went number 3, number 2, and number 1. And when they were reading out the winner, the 2 things that they said, the reason why I essentially won the Best Small Broker is because of carving out a niche and the use of social media and the different strategies around marketing that I have used. And that is why today's episode and today's live is so important for you guys, because if you can take this, no matter what type of business you are in, you are going to absolutely excel and build your business and generate more leads than you can potentially manage. But not just any old lead. It's about generating your perfect customer, your ideal client, people that you love to do business with and love to do business with you. So I'm sure you'll agree, that sounds awesome, right? So let's get into how you can get more mortgage leads or more leads for your business. So the first thing you need to look at is your social media influence, your social media presence. You know, if you haven't got a presence on social media, then you need to develop one. I avoided it for years. You know, I've been in business since 2006, but I only started using social media in 2016. So in a very short space of time, I've managed to build a presence, I've managed to carve out a niche, and I've now been rewarded with the Best Small Broker Award because of that niche and because of that social media presence. So when thinking about social media, what do you need to do? Well, you need to understand that you, as a business owner, are a personal brand. And you need to build your personal brand. What do you stand for? What do you stand against? What does being a business owner mean to you? You know, you need to understand that you've also got your business brand. Let me say that again. You've got your personal brand. You've also got your business brand. You know, my mortgage company is Active Mortgage. What's the brand of that? What's the vision? What's the mission? What's the values? What's our outcome that we want to provide for our clients? You know, what's our core focus and how do we help our consumers? You know, understanding your personal brand and your business brand is going to be rocket fuel for you. And then finally, you need to have a product brand. Now, we are a service-based industry, and if you're a mortgage advisor, you can relate to this. But how do you turn your service into a product? Because people buy products. People pay to solve problems. So if you can turn your service into an awesome product that's going to give consistency, that's going to enable you to attract your right type of clients that want to solve the problems that you solve, then that's going to help you to build your business. So you need to focus on building a personal brand, a business brand, and a product brand. And when you think about the large companies that are doing absolutely smashing it in this, you know, you've got Steve Jobs, you've got Apple, you've got iTunes and all the products that come underneath all of that. You've got Gary Vee linking in with, you know, his VaynerMedia, or even K-Swiss, who sell trainers. You know, it's not even his brand, but they're endorsing his personal brand to build their business brand. You know, you've got Richard Branson, you've got Virgin, and then you've got all the products that they offer underneath that. You don't need to worry about getting to that size or scale, but you need to think about these three brands that you can focus on. The second thing you need to think about doing within your social media influence is how you can produce and repurpose content easily. So this live is going to become snippets for other channels. We're going to utilize that and multi-purpose that across many different mediums, from putting it on Instagram to putting it on LinkedIn to turning it into a blog. You know, to be able to repurpose that content absolutely everywhere is going to save you time. It's going to stop you getting stressed, and it's going to enable you to put more content out to your target market that's going to attract more of your ideal clients. And once you've started to do that, you can then look at the ways in which you can keep your customers engaged by being consistent and by monetizing social media. Because once people know, like, and trust you, they are going to buy into you, your brand, your product brand, your service brand, your company brand, and that is going to have you rocketing in the next 12 months for your business and beyond. Because it's all about relationships. It's not going anywhere. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow and nurturing it over time. The second thing that you need to do to get more leads or get more mortgage leads is look at search engine optimization, SEO, writing good content. You know, being able to get noticed locally is much, much easier than trying to get noticed nationally. You know, if I were to just try and target a keyword like mortgage or remortgage, I'm going to be up against some of the most biggest brands in my industry. You know, probably some high street banks, probably some brokerages that have got hundreds of advisors that have been doing this for over a decade and have got way bigger marketing budgets. For example, Money Supermarket. I'm not going to be able to compete against Money Supermarket within the term mortgage. But if I were to focus on mortgages in Chelmsford or Mortgage Broker Essex or Remortgage Chelmsford, I'm more likely to pick up a client. And there's things that you can do to absolutely improve your Google rankings, and you can do it for free. You know, so understanding the strategies behind SEO and how you can get yourself higher up the rankings for better keywords, you know, and less competitive keywords is just something you fundamentally need to learn and you need to improve upon. And as I say, I didn't know any of this stuff 3 years ago. I started with social media. I added in SEO. and then learning how to write SEO rich, keyword rich content that actually flows without it sounding robotic, without it sounding repetitive, and like I've just shoved the keyword into the text, is absolutely key to be able to get on Google. And whether it's social media or whether it's your website, you are rewarded by the social media platform or by Google for the amount of time that somebody stays reading your content and being on your platform or on Facebook or on LinkedIn. They all want native content and they all want you to stay there for as long as possible. So this is why this stuff is so key to being able to build your business. The third thing that you need to do, you're starting to produce some awesome content. You're starting to build a profile on social media. You're starting to get a little bit Google famous. So the third thing you need to do is start getting some PR. And that could be local PR or that could be national PR. So you need to think about creating a good story around your personal brand, your product brand, your business brand. Creating that brand story is going to be fundamentally, or is going to be key to your business growth. It's going to be key to making you stand out from your competition in your local area. And it's going to be just awesome in giving you that rocket fuel to your business throughout the remainder of this year. It's going to enable you to get the media coverage that you're looking for, because journalists are always looking for a story. So if you've got something that you can comment on in the media, share your opinion, share who you are, share your expertise, that's going to give you leverage, not just in your industry press, but also in your local press. You can build relationships through Twitter or through other social media platforms by just engaging with local reporters, local journalists, building those relationships, getting on your local radio, and fundamentally improving your business. So it's all about understanding how media works, what journalists are looking for, and what benefit they can add to themselves, but also to your business. Number 4, which I have only just started doing, and this is why this is building blocks for you. Number 4 is about Facebook ads or Google ads. Over the last 3 years, I have been focusing on purely organic content, i.e. social media, SEO, and PR. And you can do that for free. You've got to invest time into it. You've got to do a little bit of research in terms of what content to put out there. But when you do these 3 things consistently, you're going to start to build a presence and you're going to start to attract your ideal clients, your ideal prospects, your perfect leads for your business. And you're going to make more money as a result, because people are going to want to do business with you. And when you start doing that, you can then start getting more eyes on your awesome content that you've been producing. And you can do that for as little as £1 a day. I'm currently boosting a few videos, and I have had an education, a 2-day course called Social Media Rockstar with a guy called Adam Stott. 2 days, understanding the back end of Facebook, understanding how you can actually target the ideal client that you want to target, put your ad in front of them by spending £1 a day. But I'm getting thousands of views on each of my videos now. And fundamentally, when you start to tweak this stuff and improve this stuff and improve your audience and get better targeting and target better job titles and hit better interests, then ultimately it goes from costing you, £30 a lead down to, I think we're paying £8 a lead at the moment. And then I'm running a messenger ad to the people who have watched videos that's only costing me £2. And I'm engaging with conversations. But it's because we've got the social media presence. We've got 1,000 likes on our active mortgage page. I've been consistent in building my brand. People are used to seeing my face. So they're quite happy to engage in conversation, watch more videos, understand great content. And there is differences in understanding social media. It's about understanding what makes the difference between a £50 lead and getting leads for £8. It's understanding how to utilize Facebook and how to use the ads platform to be able to do that. Remortgaging at the moment, i.e. looking for a better deal, raising some capital, people coming to the end of their fixed tracker discount period, you need to review at that point in time. And you can ultimately target those people on social media. You can target other pages. You can target people's interests. You can target people who are property investors if you want to attract buy-to-let remortgage clients, for example. No matter what industry you are in, you can generate leads, providing you've got awesome content that people can look at. You can get more eyes onto that content by using Facebook. And you can also utilize Messenger to save you time to automate your processes without having to spend hours doing it. That's the thing. All of these 4 things that I've spoken you through so far don't take hours when you create time for them and you just invest a little bit of time into getting some understanding, and equally invest in your education to be able to learn how to do it quickly, efficiently, and effectively. But you have to make that little bit of an investment to be able to fast track your knowledge. And then number 5, the final thing is about email marketing and continuing that relationship and conversation. Because the one thing in all of these strategies, social media influence and putting good content out there, search engine optimization and creating keyword rich blogs, PR and building your local relationships with journalists, doing Facebook ads, it's all about the long game. There are no quick wins generally. Well, no, there are quick wins in marketing, but if you want to build a business that's going to last, and you want to build a business that's going to be more effective, and you want to reduce your marketing cost and your marketing spend, then you need to build relationships. And number 5 is all about email marketing and keeping that relationship going. How you can dominate your competition, how you can create attention-grabbing emails that people actually want to open, people actually want to read, and people want to actually act upon. And all of these areas, I know social media is my main one. That's my core focus. But these other 4 areas, I have experts who I work with who ultimately manage these areas for me and work on these with me. But I didn't have these 3 years ago. It's been building blocks. So when you start to create these emails, you can double, if not triple, your profits overnight, because once you've got a client, it's about maintaining that relationship with them and upselling them and continuing to market to them, building their relationships, understanding what they want to get done, obtaining referrals, and automating that process so you don't have to continually keep working on it. Taking cold leads and making them absolute raving fans. People who want to come back, people who want to refer, give you testimonials, allow you to create case studies and do it on absolute autopilot. So I hope that's been useful for you. They are the 5 areas that if I were you, I would be focusing on during 2019. So social media influence and getting an understanding of how you can build your personal brand, your business brand, and your product brand. SEO rich content, local PR, Facebook ads, and finally the email marketing side of things, taking cold leads to raving fans, continuing the relationship ongoing every month with your existing client bank. And understanding how you can automate that, use sales psychology to attract, engage, and convert your ideal client is fundamentally key. So just create a little bit of an investment to get your knowledge up on this stuff, and you will see your marketing, your leads, your sales, and your clients skyrocket throughout the remainder of this year. So I hope that's been useful for you. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'd love to get your feedback on this one, but I absolutely look forward to sharing more valuable insights with you, and see you again on another video. Take it easy.